And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Warnender Brief. Seltene Spezies von Vampiren. Ah, ja. Was würde passieren, wenn ich ihn töte? Wenn ich einfach alles und jeden töte, den es gibt. Wer weiß. Das kann ich ja, wenn ich das hier durch Let's Play habe, ja mal ausprobieren. Privat für mich. Halt. Schrank. Der immer noch abgeschlossen ist. Ich brauche eine Fähigkeit, Schlösser knacken, Dietrich, oder ich brauche einfach mehr Kraft. Sprich mit der Gönnerin des Krankenhauses.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Komische
Your
Vampiren.
words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man. Dedicated, one might say, obstinate? He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Patienten, die ihnen Probleme bereitet haben.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. but the questions need weight.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
Ich bin zwiegespalten.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush.
Zweifelhaft.
I am simply a necessary evil.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Warum kümmern sie sich nicht selbst darum?
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Das erklärt gerade so ziemlich gar nichts.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you, a kindred spirit?
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Also war es deine Unachtsamkeit.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Excuse my impertinence, your ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Ja, mach mir nur noch mehr Druck. Warum leuchtet der so komisch? Untersuche die Taten des Bürgers. Ich werde erstmal Erfahrungspunkte hier investieren gehen. Und zwar flotte Karotte. Wieso ist denn das hier auf einmal? Ich bin so verwirrt. So. So. Halt hier. So, einmal bitte bestätigen. Dankeschön. Wichtige Ereignisse im Bezirk. In jeder Nacht beeinflussen deine Taten und deren Konsequenzen den Gesundheitszustand der Bezirke. Er kann sich auch dadurch verschlechtern, dass sich Krankheiten unter den Bürgern ausbreiten. Je mehr Leben du nimmst, desto schlechter steht es um einen Bezirk. Wenn der Gesundheitszustand dieses Bezirks unter kritische Grenze fällt, versinkt der Bezirk in Chaos. Handlung gegen Erschöpfung. Können wir machen. Müssten wir noch Erschöpfungsdinge herstellen können, ne? Behandlung gegen Erschöpfung? Ne, da fehlt uns irgend so eine Scheiße.